Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Play action this time with Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On play action. Love to throw. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Love fires that quickly outside. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Throwing. Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Accelerating, and off he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love from the gun. Open man, here's Hamilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Escaping the pressure right. This is Hamilton. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Love, they go play action now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10. Love looking to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Here's Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Love. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Love now to pass on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 30 on second down, Love. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down, Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
13 yards remaining on second down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. to pass. Here's Jordan Love. Complete. Smith has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. First down, Love to pass. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. And, Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw, sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown! Chris Godwin from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On play action, Love to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. they could pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling.